Hey there, I'm Pinto, the playful guide of the Paint Talker. I'm here to paint a picture of all the wild phobias out there. Stick around, it's gonna get weird and awesome. Acrophobia, the fear of heights. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, your heart racing, palms sweating, and every instinct in your body screaming to back away. This is the reality for those with acrophobia. Whoa, I'm up high and feeling fine. But hey, if you're feeling dizzy just watching me, don't worry. You're not alone. A fear of heights that can make even the thought of climbing stairs a nightmare. It's not just about tall buildings or cliffs. Simple acts like looking out a second-story window or stepping onto a stepladder can trigger overwhelming anxiety. People with acrophobia often feel a loss of control, dizziness, or even panic attacks when confronted with height. Interestingly, some scientists believe this fear may be an evolutionary trait, a survival mechanism to keep our ancestors safe from dangerous falls. Despite its challenges, therapies like gradual exposure and cognitive behavioral techniques offer hope for those looking to conquer their fear and enjoy the view from above. Claustrophobia, the fear of confined spaces. Imagine stepping into an elevator that suddenly feels like it's shrinking around you. Your breath quickens and the walls seem to press closer. This is claustrophobia, the fear of confined spaces. It's not just about elevators. Crowded trains, MRI machines, or even small bathrooms can trigger feelings of suffocation and panic. For some, even the idea of being in a tight space is unbearable. Claustrophobia is thought to stem from a combination of genetic predisposition and past traumatic experiences, such as being trapped or restrained. It's one of the most common phobias, yet it's highly treatable. Techniques like virtual reality therapy and mindfulness exercises can help sufferers reclaim their sense of freedom and calm in enclosed spaces. Glossophobia, the fear of public speaking. Imagine stepping onto a stage, all eyes on you as your voice catches in your throat and your mind goes blank. This is glossophobia, the fear of public speaking, and it's more common than you might think. For many, this fear is less about speaking itself and more about the fear of judgment, embarrassment, or failure. Physical symptoms like trembling hands, a pounding heart, and even nausea can make the idea of presenting unbearable. Interestingly, studies show that glossophobia often ranks higher than the fear of death in surveys of common fears. Yet, with practice, preparation, and tools like breathing exercises, anyone can turn this fear into a skill, conquering the stage with confidence. Hippopotomonstrosesquipedaliophobia, the fear of long words. Ironically, the word for this fear is one of the longest in the dictionary. Hippopotomonstrosesquipedaliophobia refers to the fear of long words, and while it might sound like a joke, it's a genuine anxiety for some. Sufferers may avoid reading, writing, or situations where they might encounter lengthy terms, fearing they'll mispronounce or misunderstand them. This fear often ties to broader anxieties, like fear of embarrassment or feeling intellectually inadequate. Therapies focused on boosting confidence and tackling these anxieties head-on can help individuals overcome this tongue-twisting challenge. Mysophobia, the fear of germs. Picture yourself hesitating to touch a doorknob or wash your hands obsessively after a handshake. Mysophobia, the fear of germs, goes beyond simple cleanliness. For sufferers, the idea of coming into contact with bacteria or dirt can trigger intense anxiety. Don't mind me, just sanitizing everything. Leading to compulsive behaviors like constant cleaning or avoiding social interactions. While it's normal to want to avoid illness, mysophobia can take over daily life, making ordinary activities feel dangerous. The rise of global pandemics has only heightened this fear for some, turning it into a significant mental health challenge. Cognitive behavioral therapy and exposure techniques offer effective paths to finding balance, helping people regain control over their lives. Nomophobia, the fear of being without a phone. Imagine leaving your house and realizing your phone is still on the kitchen counter. For those with nomophobia, this isn't just inconvenient, it's terrifying. Short for no mobile phone phobia. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Oh, it's in my hand. Phew. For a second there, I thought I'd have to, look at the world around me. Terrifying, right? This modern fear reflects our deep dependence on smartphones for connection, information, and security. Without a phone, sufferers may feel isolated, anxious, or even lost, fearing they'll miss out on something critical. Nomophobia is a reflection of our digital age, where constant connectivity is the norm. Managing this fear often involves setting boundaries with technology, practicing digital detoxes, and rediscovering the joys of being offline. Nyctophobia, the fear of the dark. The lights go out, and suddenly every shadow feels alive with unseen threats. For those with nyctophobia or fear of the dark, nighttime can become a battleground of anxiety. This fear is often rooted in childhood, where imaginations run wild, turning harmless shadows into lurking monsters. But for many, it persists into adulthood, interfering with sleep and daily life. Nyctophobia isn't just about darkness itself, it's the fear of what might be hiding within it. Evolutionarily, it's linked to survival instincts, as early humans needed to be wary of predators at night. While common, it's manageable with techniques like gradual desensitization, comforting bedtime routines, and creating a sense of safety in the dark. Omphalophobia, the fear of belly buttons. It may sound odd, but for those with omphalophobia, belly buttons are a source of intense discomfort. Whether it's touching their own, seeing someone else's, or even thinking about belly buttons, sufferers experience waves of nausea or anxiety. The reasons behind this fear vary. It could stem from childhood trauma, such as painful medical procedures, or simply a deep-seated sense of disgust. Though rare, omphalophobia showcases how unique and varied human fears can be. Treatment often involves therapy to address the root cause and gradually desensitize the individual to this peculiar phobia. Phobophobia, the fear of phobias. A fear of fears, phobophobia, might seem like a paradox, but it's very real. Those who suffer from it are often caught in a vicious cycle where the fear of developing a new phobia or experiencing an anxiety attack causes constant distress. It's a self-perpetuating condition, often linked to generalized anxiety or past traumatic experiences. Phobophobia highlights how interconnected our fears and emotions are, showing how one fear can give birth to another. With therapy and mindfulness, individuals can learn to break this cycle, finding peace and freedom from their fears. Thanks so much for watching. If you had fun or learned something new, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button for more awesome content. Don't forget to tap the notification bell to never miss new videos. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Stay curious, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next video.